What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and here we are in LEGO City Undercover, and it is time. We're about to do my top 10 favorite characters in LEGO City Undercover, and man, in a game that has 305 playable characters, breaking it down into just 10 was a pretty difficult task, but I feel like I've done it. And, you know, to be honest, it's funny how it works out. Basically, every single one of them is coming off of one of the two special lists. I guess that could be expected, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't have many more videos that I'm going to record for this. I mean, the game's been out for a few years now, so I know some of these videos aren't necessarily doing as well as other LEGO games have, but if you've never played LEGO City Undercover before, I would give this game an easy 9 out of 10. Massive amounts of replay value. If you're a LEGO fan, you want to own this game, and the 10 characters I'm about to show you are some of the reasons why. I would love it if every single one of these 10 characters found their way over to LEGO Worlds. There are a few characters in the game that did end up going over to LEGO Worlds. These are some of my custom characters that I made. The first is my astronaut Revan. This is my robber Chet McFuzz. This is my farmer Crazy Zeb. We've also got my my firefighter Mace Quick. I love coming up with names, and that's all I have actually handy right now. So, you know, I think it's actually pretty cool the way that they did this, where they've got the different classes basically. But yeah, those are some of my custom characters. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh, and I want to give a special shout out to this guy right here, Mr. Albert Spindleruta. Get to the chopper. There are quite a few characters in this game that have pop culture references, and this one obviously is supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper. My Arnold voice is awful, but anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and dig right into my top 10 favorite characters. Let's go. At number 10, we've got that John Cena. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Now, 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 now. Oh, yeah, we got the rapper. And you kind of have to admit he does kind of look like he's old school John Cena, the doctor of thugonomics. I love the rapper, man. I remember the first time I saw him walking through the city, and I don't know, man. Like, he's just a pretty cool dude. And this is honestly the one that I kind of went back and forth on a bunch of times. There were really a bunch of good characters, and you know, sometimes you just gotta leave them up, or leave them off. I love his hat. I love his glasses. I love his chain. I love his pants. He reminds me of one of the dudes in Silicon Valley. So anyway, the rapper is number 10 on my list. Unfortunately, none of the special characters come with any special abilities or special things that they do. But they do have really cool animations, which is what I really felt like was important to show off in these videos. So there we go. At number 10, we have the rapper. At number 9, we have the Musketeer. And I can't even explain why I love this character so much. I just think he's a fun-loving character. I love his animations. I wish he had his sword that you could actually use. Again, with a lot of these special characters, they don't really have anything that they do other than, you know, fight. But I think he's really well done. He looks a lot of fun. I love his outfit, you know, with the little French little icon there. I think it's like the fleur or something like that. This guy's just really cool. I love the way he looks. And I actually would love to see him move over to LEGO Worlds. So, at number 9, we have the Musketeer. Haha. At number 8, we have the Ninja, and he is pretty cool. Again, one of those things where I wish he could use his sword in action, but it is what it is. You can only throw fists. like all the other special characters. Ninjas are awesome, and he doesn't really do anything too special, but I love ninjas, and he looks pretty cool. I guess I could have theoretically used the disguised Natalia version, but she doesn't have a sword, I don't think, and this guy does. So kind of reminds me of the Ninjago crew, and yeah, the ninja. Hopefully we get some ninjas in LEGO Worlds. But let's go ahead and move on to our next one. At number 7, we have the Super Wrestler. He was actually one of the last characters that I unlocked in the game, and it's disappointing because his face is used on one of the special categories, so I knew we were looking for him the whole game. I love his elbow drop. I mean, obviously, I'm a fan of the WWE. I make no bones about it, so I definitely love me some wrestling, and this guy, he just does it for me, man. He's got the World Championship belt. Boom! Dropping that Macho Man elbow. He's got that Rey Mysterio mask. And I don't know what's up with the cape. Not going to lie. The cape is a weird touch. But in any event, it does do well for him. The wrestler, man, he's a pretty cool character. So let's go ahead to number 6. At number 6, we have the Lizard Man. And obviously I love him because he looks like Godzilla. Gojira. And I just wish he did more, you know? Like, I wish he could shoot fire out of his face. I wish he was purely a lizard man, or some form of the lizard mask wasn't a mask, that he was actually like a Godzilla, but obviously they couldn't do that, probably for licensing purposes. I just think he's cool, and ever since I saw him, walking around randomly, I just started looking for him. I'm like, I gotta have that dude. So the Lizard Man, I just think he's a fun-looking character, and he has his own little float behind us. So that is number 6.
What's going on?
At number 5, we have the Vampire. And as many of you may know, the Vampire was my favorite character in LEGO Worlds. And he is still awesome in this game. I think he looks really cool. And he's obviously just doesn't have the same functionality. Maybe he could have been number 1 in this game, but honestly, the top 4 are pretty cool. So I think partially because he doesn't have, some of his other animations from LEGO's Worlds, or because he doesn't have any other functionality, that kind of dropped him down a couple pegs. But it's kind of cool to see where he came from in terms of LEGO Worlds, and how cool he became. So at number 5, we have the Vampire. At number 4, we have the Tribal Chief, and there he is, Mr. Tatanka himself. I love this guy, man. He's just really cool. I love his headdress. I love the dance he does. I love his slow prodding walk. He's going to do a dance eventually when he gets bored. His animations are great, other than standing here with his pole. But I was not expecting, there he is. I was not expecting this guy to be on my list, to be completely honest with you. And I don't know, I just really liked him. I used him a little bit in my gameplay. And just the Tribal Chief, man, I really would love to see him. I feel like they could venture him off into LEGO Worlds. I think it'd be a great addition. And that is my number 4, the Tribal Chief. At number 3, we have the Robot, and he does the robot, and I love it. He shoots lasers from his eyes, freaking laser beams, and I think he's such a sweet design. I use this character a lot throughout my gameplay videos whenever I was unlocking, and there it is, the Robot. I just think he's an awesome character. I love the Robot. Exterminate, exterminate. Yes, I'm doing that to make all the Who fans a little perturbed. But yeah, man, I love this dude. He is just such a cool looking character. I love the way he kind of squeaks when he walks. You can kind of hear it a little bit here and there. But my number 3 character in LEGO City Undercover is the Robot. At number 2, we have the Mime. And how can you not appreciate the animations the mime goes through? He's just in a constant state of mimery, for lack of a better word. And not the type of character I traditionally would have probably liked, because he's very bland, I guess, you know, black and white. And there are some flashier characters in the game, but his animations are just too awesome. And I had to really show some appreciation for how much fun his animations are. Literally, from the second you stop using him, oh, look at that. I mean, how can you not be excited about that? But literally, from the second you stop using him, he goes right into his animation and is in a constant state of animation. So you kind of have to really appreciate that. There aren't any other characters that I can think of that are like that. He's constantly trapped in the box unless you move him. And just awesome. I love this character. That is why it sits in at number 2. So who is my number 1 favorite character in LEGO City Undercover? And here it is at number 1. We got the Clockwork Robot. This dude is awesome. I love this character. He is beautifully drawn and crafted. He does the robot just like the other robot. He does the exterminate. No, he doesn't really do that. But Optimus Prime roll out. We've got ourselves the Clockwork Robot. What I especially love is how he squeaks when he runs. He's got the little twisty on the back. This is just a fun character. I love him. I think he's fantastic. And he doesn't really do anything when he slow walks, but I love this guy. Like, I don't know how else I could put it. This is my favorite character in the game. I played as him so much, and I think he's one of the first characters you should unlock. So there you go. Those are my 10 favorite characters in LEGO City Undercover. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you.